Democracy is not a spectator sport, so I want to start by thanking you all for being delegates and representing your community by being here today. My name is Anthony Maro, co-founder and lead changemaker for Our Revolution Colorado Springs and CD5. I want to ask you if you will allow me to be your representative at the DNC National Convention in Milwaukee, July 13th through the 16th. Not just because I was planning to go see family in the Chicagoland area in July, but because I feel that I can best represent you. We have worked to organize the community to identify and encourage quality, progressive candidates to run for office. Because Bernie has called on us to start a bottom-up movement to take back our country from the 1%. We have organized the community to support these candidates and other progressives running for office. Because Bernie can't do it alone. I say we because it was not me, but a small group of individuals who came together to support Bernie Sanders. We held our first meeting February 27th, just less than 10 days after Bernie declared his candidacy. We organized and hosted an April campaign kickoff party. We have hosted dozens of Bernie events over the summer of 2019. We marched in the Colorado Springs Pride Fest, the Monument 4th of July, and the Park County Borough Days Parade. We have organized and staffed booths for Bernie at the Colorado Springs, Pueblo, and Alamosa Pride Fests. We also did 3 days at the Park County Fair. We did voter registration at the youth-led debate and climate strikes in Colorado Springs. We have had Bernie tables at several other events, including the Veterans Forum in Colorado Springs hosted by the El Paso County Progressive Veterans. We were present to show our support for the Women's March held in Colorado Springs. And I want to take a quick moment to give a shout out to the organizers of the Women's March. Spelled WOMXN, the Colorado Springs Women's March was the first in the country to provide a safe and secure environment for all who identify as a woman. This is just the most recent example of why I say, and have always said, El Paso County and CD5 is where the progressive movement started in Colorado. Our group agreed early on that regardless of the outcome of the 2020 election, the real work would begin after the election. This is when we decided to start a chapter of Our Revolution right here in Red CD5. On August 27th, 2019, Our Revolution Colorado Springs and CD5 officially became a chapter of the National Our Revolution organization. Based out of Colorado Springs, we have been working to organize all of CD5 because when we organize, we win. Because together, we can flip the fifth. We have held candidate forums like the one we had September 5th at the warehouse in Colorado Springs. We organized the statewide Organize to Win Summit February 16th, coincidentally the same day Bernie last visited Denver. We also hosted and organized a Lori Boyston HD60 campaign kickoff in Salida February 5th, and a second Organized to Win Summit in Colorado Springs February 29th. We led the Get Out the Vote efforts at Pikes Peak Community College March 2nd and March 3rd. We have assembled a collection of candidate interviews that you can find at our YouTube channel. This is just a small example of how much I am willing to fight for you. I am asking for your vote because I know this was never about Bernie Sanders. This is not about me. This is and always has been about us. Bernie will bring his delegates to the convention so that we may have a voice on the Rules and Platform Committee. The more delegates, the louder our voice. This is how we bring true change to the Democratic Party. Any one of us delegates can cast a vote for Bernie. But who will fight for your progressive values and policies? I will fight for Green New Deal. I will fight for Medicare for all. I will fight to get money out of politics. I will fight for workers' rights, for renters' rights, for LGBTQ rights, and for the rights of all marginalized individuals. I will fight for people I don't know. I will fight for you. I am here for the long haul. I have volunteered to be a precinct organizer, and I'm working to organize not just my precinct, but other precinct organizers to take the lead in Mutual Aid Colorado Springs, a front-range mutual aid network. Mutual Aid Colorado Springs is a site I started to provide a place where members of the community who need help could be matched with those who could provide help during not just this global pandemic, but beyond 2020, because we all know COVID-19 is just the start. Precinct organizers can play a critical role in helping to look out and refer members of the community to resources they need during this time. So if you are a precinct organizer, please reach out to me for information about how you can get involved building relationships that will allow us to build bridges to bring members of the community into the Democratic Party. Because when we organize, we win. Thank you, and please vote Anthony Maro.